Here we go. Race number 1. Oh, it looks like I might need to do some recropping on Chulk's timer here.
Yeah, I just saw a slight miscrop. And then he has the segment timer underneath the initial timer, so that's why you would see it twice. Starting out with Luigi. What a good way to start out the race. And I assume both of these racers know how to do the wrong warp in 1-1?
Yes, they do.
Very nice. Grabbing a cherry for good luck.
Yeah, you're in charge of comms here. I'm going to quickly update the cropping here.
Robert going for the 1-up and Chulk saying he doesn't need it. Okay, that's a nice way to get a lead, assuming Chulk does get the earlier egg cycle because of that. Going for the wrong warp. Can he get it? Looks pretty clean. Okay, and RohbertGames not going for the wrong warp, so Chinese Hulk should save at least one cycle on that.
Yeah, so a cautious approach from Robert, but that's nice and consistent.
Yep, I mean, he grabbed the 1-up, so I shouldn't be that surprised that he also went for the bomb.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it looks like he's just one cycle behind.
Okay. Yeah, I was... Oh, because I know Chinese Hulk didn't do the ladder jump or the vine jump properly, so I wonder if that's what took it away.
Yeah.
We got Princess for 1-2, a really safe character for this level, I would say. Mm-hmm. Oh, and he's going for the faster setup. Okay.
Yep, damage boost. This should enable him to reach the early egg cycle.
Do you have to do that as Princess for the earliest egg cycle?
I believe you do. So this might be a 2-cycle lead here for Chinese Hulk coming out of 1-2.
Yeah, if that's the case, then Robert is definitely not going to get the very first cycle. And every Birdo cycle is about 4 seconds. So that's... Anytime someone is X number of Birdo cycles away, it's 4 seconds per cycle, which... Yep. As Jack is saying in chat, that's not necessarily a lot, but it can add up over time. I mean, it can make up for a death you have, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so already about 8.5 second difference here between these two runners. But, you know, one modest mistake from Chinese Hulk will put Robert in the lead.
I mean, we've seen a death in 1-3 already as Luigi, I believe. So
we have seen a 1-3 death. It might have been Mario, but, you know, Luigi can be a little awkward in this level. Chinese Hulk taking the cautious approach, just placing the potion on top, not risking it, landing on the very first pixel and opening the door in thin air.
Ooh, Robert throwing that a little far, but not too far, so that's good. That's just a little scary.
That's also a cautious approach, though. It's basically impossible to have the potion glitch out when you throw it slightly too far. So that might be what Robert was going for, figuring it either lands on the vase or it lands past. Either way, it's fine.
Yeah, and if you saw these guys jump at the beginning of 4-1, your acceleration is very slow at the start if you're running on ice, so they jump so that they accelerate faster. And Chinese Hulk doing the zombie rocket strat. So after you pick up the rocket, once you see like the exhaust come out of it, you can do the kill code and it makes the rocket take off immediately. And that's pretty decent for Mario. That's like at least a second of time save.
Yeah, Mario just misses a rocket cycle. So it saves, I want to say, about 1.5 seconds with Mario versus a little under a second with Toad.
I thought it looked like it saved a tiny bit more time than usual. And another Luigi level. All right.
Yeah.
Some clean vine jumps on Chulk's screen too.
Yeah, having a really strong race.
Yeah, and those, if you do a diagonal input, up left or up right, as you're going off of a vine and press jump at the right time, you just get a jump while you're leaving the vine. And it's a faster method than climbing up it. It's very generous with Luigi. You have about 7 frames to do them every time. So it's pretty chill with Luigi.
Chulk here has about a half-screen lead. Probably looking around 12 seconds at this point, so very manageable here. Not a whole lot can happen in the early levels. World 6 and World 7 is where the biggest differences will come into play here. And getting lots of Luigi so far.
Yeah, it's really nice to see that none of them struggled on the whale section because it's so awkward. Yeah, it's about 11 or 12 seconds lead.
Yeah, Chinese Hulk having a little minor hiccup there, nothing major.
Again. Yeah, I don't know if, like, you know, one mistake can really throw off your entire rhythm, so I don't know if it's that or if he's just really not used to Luigi in 6-1. It's kind of hard to tell, but it seems like he's doing fine now.
Yeah, he seems to have a pretty solid game plan here. But again, little mistakes probably aren't going to make the difference in this race. It's going to come down to avoiding deaths, having a clean warp fight, and then, you know, just not making major mistakes here in World 6.
Yeah, keeping it together. Like he did mess up a jump or two, but he just got right back in the rhythm and he's fine. So it looks like Robert's messing up his digs a little bit, but okay, it's fine.
That may have actually been intentional.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
So you can make it really awkward so that like Shy Guys get in your way, but he handled that perfectly, or if it was intentional, it doesn't even matter. Cholk hates Luigi. Okay, that checks out.
Yeah, so Rohbert's got to be pretty happy that he's seeing quite a bit of Luigi here.
Ooh, and that was a good throw from Rohbert. It was almost too high, but it was pretty clean. So we get to see, hopefully, someone riding a Bezo in 6-2.
I think both of these runners are going to try and spawn a Bezo flying out of the left side. The Bezo travels faster than the bird that Chinese Hulk is currently on, but it's a little awkward to stay on this bird. If you run, you go too fast, and if you're just walking forward, you sometimes can't jump, so you have to briefly let go of right to be able to jump off these Bezos. Yep, and both runners here riding Jeff Bezos, going for the Amazon Prime.
Yeah, I will say, Cholk did much smaller jumps than I do in that section, which kind of spooked me a little bit, but he got through it just fine.
Yeah, having a strong showing here. Honestly, these are two super clean runs. Rohbert missed a couple cycles. Oh,
that's a death.
I cursed it. I cursed it right there.
As soon as he didn't pick up the block right away, if you've played this game enough, you're used to Birdo's timings, and you could tell right away that, yep, that's got to be a death.
Yeah, it's really hard to manage that Birdo fight under pressure.
But one thing that Rohbert did that Cholk didn't do is Rohbert just jumped from one mushroom block up to the top, and Cholk actually stacked two mushrooms on top of each other. Yeah, very minor time loss, but...
Yeah, that's the typical thing what you would do with Toad. It's easy to get the strats mixed up between the two. Chinese Hulk did miss the potion jump, though, so Rohbert potentially can make a little bit of time back here if he gets it. Nope, also missing. That is a tough trick with Princess.
Yeah, it's really awkward. About 29-second difference. And that, I mean, it looks like he's got to do the damage boost strat against Triclide, yeah.
Ooh, just barely getting that third hit in before taking a death there, but...
Yeah, I was worried about that, because Peach picks things up slower than anyone else, so that was, like, dangerously close to taking damage. Ooh, and Rohbert not getting the third bounce, and he's gonna play it really safe, because Triclide is scary if you only have 1 HP.
Yeah. Yeah, we have seen quite a few Triclide deaths here in this event so far.
Oh, yeah.
Whew, Chinese Hulk going pretty frisky here, jumping across the pipes with Toad.
Okay, Rohbert's going for the other strat. Nice.
Yep, alright, nicely done from Rohbert. I
think he saved some time there.
Possibly, yeah. This is a fairly commanding lead for Chinese Hulk, though. So I think Rohbert is going to be hoping that Cholk makes a mistake or two to let him back in.
Yeah, and Cholk had a very clean elevator glitch. That's a kind of a weird glitch. If you throw an enemy at a wall and they're like falling down, and then you throw a second enemy at the initial one, they float upwards because that's how the physics work in this game.
Yeah, it's one of the cooler glitches in the game, just the way that the upside down enemies interact with each other. It's actually, oddly enough, a byproduct of the same mechanic that causes you to not take damage when you throw an enemy. So as enemies are in the tumbling animation, they don't have hitboxes, so they can kind of get linked together, and the game just kind of freaks out and sends them upwards. Interesting.
And then you can ride on them.
Yep.
I mean, at a certain point, I think you actually can't... There's a few weird interactions, but that might be going it too in-depth for just a random trick that you only do as Toad.
Yep.
But... Yep, so we got Luigi in 17th. I said we wanted to see this, and now we get it. Let's go.
Yeah, so
that was a very clean fight.
Yeah, I think Rohbert will be very happy to see Luigi here. Luigi is probably a character where he does have a small advantage over Chinese Hulk, and 7-2 is the level where it makes the biggest difference. We have talked about the warp fight with Luigi being super awkward, so we'll see if Cholk's able to handle it.
A Cholk grabbing the chain, and if you climb up that particular chain, you have to fight Birdo the normal way.
Yeah,
and the key doesn't always spawn outside of Birdo. If anyone's not like wondering why there's just a key there, normally it's inside Birdo and you have to fight it. But if you don't enter the room the way the devs intended, then the key just spawns outside of Birdo.
So let's see.
And he waited.
Yeah, let's see how he's able to manage this fight. Grabs the first one. All right, misses a vegetable.
This will be really awkward to get back on the rhythm.
Yep. Yeah,
so
the warp fight becomes harder the more vegetables you miss, just because the later veggie and bubble patterns get increasingly harder to deal with.
Of course, we say that and he nails it.
And
no issue.
He's showing why he is the 3 seed, but he misses one here.
Yeah, I think I mean, I don't want to curse anyone, of course, but it's looking pretty good from Shulk right now.
Although
Robert playing it safe.
A death would put Robert in the lead at this point.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I think he only has 1 or 2 veggies left, though. Yep,
and there
final
it is.
veggie.
It takes care of business. Nicely done from Chinese Hulk here in race number 1.
Yeah, really clean run overall. I mean, like, the ward fight was kind of a little scuffed, but overall, that was a really good run.
Nicely done. GG's.
Ooh, and Alice with the sub.
Hey, thank you so much. Welcome in, Alice.
It looked like the veggie went right through Robert. Man, you gotta hate that interaction. Oh, and that really hard to reach tomato. Come on, veggie machine. Yep. And then, of course, it's in an awkward spot. If he would have gone for that veggie, probably would have taken damage. So you just can't risk that.
Yeah. Yeah, overall, this was a pretty close race. You know, Robert took that death. He missed a couple cycles early. That ended up being the difference here. But otherwise, these two runners looking pretty equally matched so far.
Yeah, that was a really good race.
All right, very well done. GG runners. And let's see who we get in 1-1 this time.
That's got to be Princess. For sure.
All right, Ethan calling the shot here. Oh, and Luigi.
I mean,
AKA
nice.
Waluigi.
I do. Yeah, that's a really good color. It's kind of fun to just see the slight differences between emulators too. Yeah, the palettes used are a little different.
Yeah, I believe Chulk is on the Mister or Meister, however you pronounce it. RohbertGames is playing on emulator.
I thought that was RetroArch, the layout at least, or the overlay.
Possibly.
I believe Davesies plays on that, right?
Davesies has an RGB modded console.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Then Wookiee. Well, someone plays on it.
Yeah.
Chulk getting the wrong warp, but still missing that vine jump, so I don't know if he's going to make it to the earliest egg cycle. It looks like he missed one.
Okay, so Robert opting for a second bomb instead of trying to shimmy through the one tile gap.
Like, if you have no speed going into that one tile gap, then it's super slow. But if you just get a little bit of speed, it's really not bad. But you have to know how to get there with speed, I guess, because you can get caught on the ladder. It's a little awkward, but overall, pretty good 1-1.
Yeah.
Ooh, and a Toad 1-2 is, I mean, I would say the ideal character, but I guess if you mess it up at all. Oh, just like that. Yeah.
Going for the damage boost strat and missing it.
Yeah.
Going for it again.
There's a timing where, like, I don't know if it's position-wise or something, but you can, like, bonk into the enemy, I'm pretty sure, and then it prevents you from jumping, and it looks like that may have happened, or he just slightly missed time to jump and did fall down the pit. Yeah, so I mean, he's still in the lead.
I wonder if he was thinking about going for Veggie Glitch there, because that strat isn't necessary to hit the standard egg cycle.
Yeah, and, like, if that's always what you do, and you're just really comfortable with it, may as well go for it, I guess. But, yeah. So he entered that door at about 144, 145. Might be about an 8-second difference or so. 8 or 7. Yeah. Oh, man, Mario 1-3 is kind of sketchy.
We have seen a death with this character level combination.
Yeah, so very scary, hoping to not see anything like that.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
so far so good.
Either runner would definitely be kicking themselves if they took a death here, but it can happen. There are no incredibly safe levels in this game.
I like that Robert went for the faster potion throw this time, too.
Yeah, and gets it.
Literally every jump with Mario is scary. Yeah, it can feel that way.
Yeah, he gains
if you haven't played
really
Luigi, yeah. Pretty much anyone that you're not used to, it's incredibly awkward.
Yeah. Yeah,
I expect another zombie rocket, too. Oh.
And no. Interesting.
That's weird, because, like, Luigi and Princess are basically the easiest characters for the zombie rocket. So I wonder if that one death kind of made him rethink his strats for a little bit.
Yeah, maybe playing it a little safer. Doesn't want to risk game over. Trying to set up a double jump there. Doesn't quite get it. See if
and I don't think he would have taken that damage if he had not gone for that double jump. So I don't know. I don't think that was like a thing to be worried about, I would say. Chulk loves Luigi. I believe it.
Yeah, that's exactly what we've been hearing from chat all day here. Right, Chinese Hulk charging the super jump, landing a little higher up on the vine versus a typical jump.
Yep, still about a 7-second difference.
And Robert opting for a vine jump instead of the super jump, neither going for both, I believe.
Yeah, the charge jump into vine jump is pretty comfortable strat, I would say, but it's
Hmm.
easy to mess it up, and then if you keep messing up a vine jump, it's really bad.
Yeah, it
It
can
just adds
snowball
up.
in a hurry.
Oh yeah. Nothing like resetting an any percent attempt over that. It's the best.
I think my last 2 or 3 any percent PBs have all had missed vine jumps in 4-2.
Yep.
If I get the vine jump, I know I'm not PBing.
Yeah, there you go. Just don't go for it at this point. Ooh, nice. And Toad in 6-1 is my favorite character to play as for this. And I'm sure they're probably pretty comfortable. I mean, this is who you choose in any percent. So I'd be surprised if they didn't want Toad.
Yeah, probably comfortable, but it is a little scary. Chinese Hulk having a couple bonks here. Robert
Yeah.
is moving right along, but with a couple turnbacks.
See,
Pretty
okay,
even
and he gets over the
stream.
cactus. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
really good for both of them. They both made like a random mistake or misjump, but
Hmm.
overall extremely clean. I
Yeah.
mean, maybe Robert's got to take the lead in this level.
Yeah, with a sloppy Birdo fight from Chinese Hulk and a clean one from Robert, they could be neck and neck going into 6-2.
Mhm. I like the patience that Robert had just to line up with the key, so he didn't dig, but instead only picked up the key. That was pretty nice.
Ooh,
Ooh, but
and
falling
missing the
down.
jump. Yeah. All right. Good awareness there to get rid of the key temporarily.
Yeah, we've seen runners miss that jump and then not get rid of the key, and then the Phanto will hit you. So
Hmm.
really good of him to know. Oh, and that was a scary fight. Okay.
Gets through though.
Uh,
All right.
yeah, I was about to raise my voice a little bit, but we're good.
Yeah,
Joel
Chinese.
going for a double jump instead of, you know, possibly an easier method for throwing that, but it worked out well.
Yep. Little
And
hesitation there, but he knew how
yeah,
to spawn everything. That was good on his feet thinking. Looks like he's getting through no problem.
yeah, that first plant that shoots fire, the Panzer, you have to like do a far left jump to spawn the next bird, and Joel just went a little too far to the right, so that's why it didn't spawn right away.
Hmm.
But it looks like a really clean outside area for
Oh,
both
and a
runners.
really nice Birdo fight from Chinese Hulk. Damage boosting there to get a quick grab on the orb, saving him a super slow jump with Luigi. All right, and
Ooh,
see.
Robert playing with fire,
Yeah.
literally. That was stressful again.
All right, and more Princess in 6-3 here. Let's see if Chinese Hulk can. Let's see if either runner can get redemption for their missed attempts here. And Chinese Hulk gets it.
Let's go. And we
Very
have Doom
nicely
Tap in
done.
chat. Is it a coincidence that Doom Tap shows up and then they get the potion jump?
Yeah,
I don't think so.
I don't
Oh,
think that's a
Robert not going
coincidence at all.
for it.
Yeah, Robert maybe just not feeling confident after the miss in the last race. Chinese Hulk looking for redemption and gets it. I respect both decisions.
Yeah, whatever you're feeling. Can't really argue with it.
All right,
Doing the
Chinese
tried
Hulk.
and true setup. Oh,
Ooh.
that's yeah. You can't go for it.
Yeah.
I'm glad he knew not to do that. That would have
Mhm.
been really. I mean, it would have been a death if he had gone for that.
Yeah, Princess would not have been fast enough to get both hits had he still gone for it there. So readjusting his strats on the fly. Chinese Hulk showing a lot of poise for someone that I don't believe has any tournament experience.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw the way Robert jumped through flames, but it was very stylish.
Yeah.
He pressed jump instead of B when he was running. I mean, he pressed jump and then B, whatever, when he was running over the mushroom block. So he didn't grab the initial one, but he recovered super well, and that was another really clean fight. And Robert had a much better Birdo fight this race.
Mm-hmm.
It's such a close one still. Like one screen apart is nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, this could go either way. This again could come down to Wart. Chinese Hulk taking damage here.
Oh, is he going for the double? Oh, okay.
Goes for the elevator with Mario. It is quite a bit harder and takes a death.
Oh, it's
Unexpected.
almost
here.
even.
This is basically dead even here. The sink. Chinese
Yeah, you
Hulk
hate to
with
see a death right there.
a half-second lead, let's call it. Although the streams probably aren't super synced.
Oh, he's going for it
again.
Oh, I would
The
expect
Mad
a
Lad.
double
And
jump.
doesn't get it.
And that's
Robert
a pretty
taking the
big time
safe
loss.
strat and now has a lead.
Oh, I thought he was going for it again. Yeah, that sucks. I mean, I opt to do the double jump if I'm gonna go on the top route with Mario, but I'm sure he's just more comfortable doing the elevator glitch. Ooh, getting around the sniff it. That's scary.
Yeah. There's a question in chat how hard the elevator glitch is with Mario. I have not found a single consistent setup for it. There probably is one, but I don't know what it is yet. But RohbertGames looking strong here.
Oh, this is really
Uh-oh.
awkward all of a sudden.
And he gets
Oh,
it. Okay.
that was scary.
Oh,
Okay, that could have been really bad.
flirting with Birdo there a little bit. And Luigi 7-2.
Let's
again.
go. I think how hard is I don't know. I mean, you can find a pretty clean setup, but I find the double jump so much easier that I just never put forth a lot of effort into it with Mario, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, Robert going underneath the final ninja. I did not expect that. Okay.
I don't know if he recognized the pattern he got there or if he was just YOLOing.
Yeah, it worked, whatever it is. This is so close. It's got to come down to Wart, you know?
Yep, Robert with pretty much a full screen ahead of Chinese Hulk at this point. Probably, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 Wart cycles ahead.
I would expect that, yeah.
So a clean rest of the level from Robert will tie this up at 1 game apiece. Having a little bit of difficulties getting in the door here, but he's through.
Yeah, and if you let Birdo shoot like 1 or 2 eggs, there's so much lag in that section. It's incredibly awkward, but...
Yeah.
And Robert doesn't go for the damage boost here, from what I've seen. I think he likes to save his damage for the first veggie.
Mm-hmm.
All right. This is still so close. Oh my gosh. Robert entering at about 933.
Oh, and misses
he missed
the
the first veggie. That's huge. Okay, he plays it safe. Oh my gosh, this could actually... Okay, he gets right back on cycle.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Ooh, I thought that was a late throw.
That's 2 from Robert. 3 from Robert. He needs 3 more.
This could be an awkward throw.
Oh, yeah. With Wart all the way up front, you kind of got to delay a little bit. But back on track.
Really good. I think he has to throw it earlier than usual. No? Ooh, is he going to go for this veggie? I kind of hope not.
Okay, he jumped a little early there. And he gets
Queen.
it. Looks like Robert takes race number 2.
Dude, 1 throw apart. Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh, Doomtap's asking if there's no game audio, by the way.
Oh, is there no game audio? Interesting. Okay, so we'll switch over to Robert's audio here. But wow, GG's, both runners. Another incredible display. And we are even at 1 race apiece.
Oh, wow. Was that actually just 1 second apart, though, without stream delay?
Oh, with stream delay. Holy smokes. I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, did we make sure they both split at the proper time? Because, that's incredibly close.
Holy smokes. Yeah, so there are times in race time do show Robert finishing 2 seconds ahead. So it does look like it was Robert's. Wow. That's
insane, dude. We've not seen a race that close. And I mean, with stream delay, we assumed it wasn't that close?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's insane.
I don't think we need a frame count with a full second difference here. It's a 2 second difference on race time, so it does look like this was Robert's race. But wow, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the closest one we've had so far.
Yeah, for sure. That was insane.
But yeah, I'm thinking for next event, I may end up renting some server space and having them stream to a private server so I don't have to deal with the ads and stuff.
Yeah, that would be pretty sweet.
Yeah.
This race both starting out with Toad. All right. This is arguably the fastest character and easiest to get the earliest cycle. Mm-hmm. But you have to get a kind of tricky double jump. And if they take damage there, then they can't do a wrong warp. And it can also go downhill real fast as Toad.
Yep. Both skipping the 1-up here, looking for that early cycle, it looks like. Robert doesn't get the double jump, though, so he's going to charge this. This should at most cost him 1 cycle.
Did you notice that he did get the double jump pixel after that? Oh, Robert pausing.
Interesting.
And we have no game audio, apparently, or delayed audio.
Yeah, I just switched over to Chinese Hulk's audio here.
Oh, and then Robert didn't get the clean throw, unfortunately, so he wasn't able to set up the wrong warp. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't fully understand what the pause was for there.
Yeah, he didn't type anything in the Discord. So, kind of an unfortunate way to lose time. If you're paused, the cycles still continue counting.
Mm-hmm.
So, and Cholk showing off the key strat, which is really nice to see. The keys are one of the only item you can bring through doors. So, that's why you can take advantage of this. Every other item you can't just walk through a door with it, but... And if you do a charge jump while you're holding down run, you just throw anything in your hand. So that's why you have to pause and re-grab run so that you can actually run with the key instead of just walk all the way there, which would be way slower.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can throw it and then pick it up again, but...
Yeah, so RohbertGames here opting not to go for the key. The key only saves about 1.5 seconds. over doing it this way, and it's quite a bit safer this way, so both are pretty valid options here in a race.
Yeah, like if you take damage, how much time does that lose with the key strat? Like a decent amount, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you
it makes it significantly worse to go for if you're gonna take damage.
Yeah, if you don't have a good level with the key strats, you end up losing time.
A full level difference too. As soon as Choke left, Robert loaded into 1-3.
Yeah, it is a short level, but this is still a pretty significant difference. So I'll be curious to hear from Robert what exactly happened.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
You know, if it was a tech issue, I would have hoped he would have asked for a restart.
Yeah, and 1-1, right? Oh, and no zombie rocket again. Interesting.
Yeah, so Chinese Hulk went for it with Mario, I believe, but not with Luigi or Princess. I wonder if he just doesn't feel quite as confident with these characters in this level.
Oh yeah, I'm not sure.
Chinese Hulk again trying to set up a double jump there. Not quite getting it.
It's a pretty significant difference right now. It's like 30 seconds, I want to say.
Yeah. Okay, chat saying he doesn't trust it with Princess. It is a little weird knowing when it is you can pause, because if you pause too early, you just die and the glitch doesn't work.
And you go back to the beginning of 4-1. That's huge. Really, really not what you want to do. So if you're not comfortable, absolutely do not go for it in a race.
Yeah, for sure.
Ooh, I thought he was gonna run into one of those Bezos. My gosh.
Yeah, silky smooth gameplay here from Chulk so far.
Yeah, he did do it early in the race. So that's why I expected to see a zombie. Because usually when I see someone do a zombie rocket, they like do it every time, I feel like. But mainly I think of you, Kurt, when it comes down to that in the weeklies. But
I'm a big proponent of the zombie rocket.
Absolutely. And, you know, may or may not be top in the all levels weekly leaderboard.
Yeah, NBD.
Yeah, no big deal.
The most
Still
coveted,
nearly 30 seconds.
The most coveted claim to fame. Good at randomizer, all levels, Mario 2. Yeah, Chinese Hulk grabbing the top of the Pokey there to bop the Panzer. That is a nice safe strat there. Hardly costs any time versus the fastest Mario strats there.
Yeah, why not go for it?
Yeah, because the pickup animation with Mario, I believe, is under a second. So, yeah, it's just a nearly free way to avoid taking damage, and that way you know you can fight Birdo aggressively. You know, as small Mario, you do have to be a little more cautious. Robert opting to wait instead of killing the Panzer. So both
Which definitely loses time over just picking up a Panzer, or I mean the Pokey, right?
It's probably not a huge difference. I think those are probably fairly comparable strats. Maybe slightly faster for Chinese Hulk.
Yeah, and Robert landed in between two tiles, but it looks like that wasn't a big deal. He wasn't able to dig immediately, so I thought a Shy Guy might fall on him, but it was okay.
Oh, and Robert getting caught up again, wisely ditching the key. With Mario's big jumps, that's a very awkward section.
Yeah, and it looked like Chulk was really taking his time to set up that, Oh, is he gonna... Oh my gosh, Robert! I can't believe he went for that!
Oh my goodness.
Gosh. It looked like he didn't grab it right away, so it's like, dude, just run away, but... Oh, and Chulk having a little bit of momentum, so he actually threw the block way in the heck over there.
That's an easy mistake to make here.
Yep. He's taking advantage of iframes. While you're picking up an item, you're invincible until the end of that animation. Oh, wow, that actually looked okay on Robert's screen to spawn the bird, but... and it didn't spawn...
Death.
Wow. Yeah, the third Bezo didn't spawn. Because he spawned the original bird, or the other bird, and then by the time he spawned the Bezos, I guess it couldn't spawn the last one?
Robert, he might be panicking here a little bit. Almost took another death there.
Oh yeah, if something goes wrong in 6-2, panic is really hard to keep down. Like, oh, it's so freaky. It's a really it's probably the most stressful level in the entire run. So like, if things go wrong there, you have to try so hard to keep your composure.
It's one of those things that in practice it feels free and easy, but then in a run you start thinking like, okay, don't mess this part up, don't mess that part up. And when you're thinking about it, that's exactly what's going to happen.
I mean, Shulk down to 1 HP though. And not crouching to enter the door. If you crouch when you enter that Hawk gate, then you can float onto that platform really easily, but...
Alright, so go for charge.
Okay, charge.
Charge jump strats.
That works.
Alright, and gets through.
Very nice.
So a couple minor mistakes here from Chulk over the last few levels, but avoiding the major ones.
Let's just hope he doesn't get Mario for 7-1. Okay, nice. Oh, is that gonna be... Yeah, Robert taking damage. Now he can't use the mushroom block because that's exactly where Birdo lands.
Yep. Yeah, that's twice now so far today that Robert has struggled with getting the triple hit.
Yeah, it can be awkward. Depending on the time you get to Birdo, it'll be in a different position. So, like, you can't just guarantee that... You can't just stand in one position every single time you get there and have it work.
Yep.
But luckily they have Princess, so they don't have to do anything fancy after the rocket screen. They just jump off the sniffet and float, so...
Yeah,
very nice.
Let's see how Chinese Hulk does here with the... Oh, missing the super jump here. Gets it second time.
Yeah, that looked like he should have been able to grab it, but... Alright.
Right, on
Imagine a zombie rocket here. That would be so clutch.
The scariest zombie rocket.
Yeah, no, we're not gonna do it in 4-1, but in 7-1, let's go.
Hey,
oh, that's a really clean grab. I don't know if you saw that from Robert, but he had a perfect ladder grab.
Yeah, both of them actually had really clean ladder grabs. I struggle with Princess to time that well, but these runners are showing me how it's done here.
Yeah, I actually look at a ninja on the ground for timing my ladder grab. I don't use like an audio cue.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone else tried. Oh, Cholk running into a ninja. Depending on when you enter. Yeah, depending on when you get to those ninjas, they have a different pattern. So it can be extremely awkward.
Yeah, for sure.
Robert with a clean Birdo, too. He went, like, pretty offensive there.
Yeah. Yeah, so Chinese Hulk has had quite a few minor mistakes. Robert has had a couple major mistakes. But net, Chinese Hulk with, I want to say, probably a 40-second lead here. So Robert will need some help to get back into this, either a death or a super sloppy wart fight.
It would take a very sloppy wart fight.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, anything's possible in this situation, especially in 7-2. And down to 1 HP, and only a single hit on the Hawk Gate, I believe.
Yep.
And that Hawk Gate has a huge hitbox. It's insane.
But getting through. Robert's struggling with the change-up a few times, but then gets it.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. You hate to see that, and I believe Cholk is looking at his segment timer, so he's probably always good for grabbing the first veg and getting a good cycle, or pattern, I should say.
Yeah, a fairly common strat in this level is to look at a timer that begins when you start the level, and then using that to know when to enter the wart fight. And that way, you get the same pattern from wart every time. This operates in about 4.2 second cycles, and if you enter in the middle of a cycle versus what you're used to, things can get super awkward. But really clean gameplay here from Chinese Hulk. Looks like this is going to be a sub 10. Very well done.
Oh, yeah. Really good run. Yeah, it looked like a 57. Well, maybe it was a 58, but yeah, really good.
Yeah.
GG's to Chinese Hulk.
Yeah, super strong stuff here from both runners.
Oh, and Robert's going for the other strat again with Mario, where he's actually just like the Luigi strat. Which is not what I expected.
Yeah, I find this to be a little difficult with Mario's jump height, because you need very small jumps if you're going to throw on the 5th jump. And taking a death.
Getting hit. Oh, yeah, that sucks. Depending on where wart is and the bubble pattern, you have to be in different spots, so it's yeah, it's very awkward. Ooh, but getting the veggie cycle at least.
Alright, so Robert looking to take care of business here. This will be going to at least game 4.
Nice.
Alright, couple here. Let me switch over to Robert's audio for the end here. Couple hits to go. Yeah, I'll ask Robert.
I thought that was too low.
Yeah.
You're gonna ask him about the technical issues?
Yeah.
Or the pause? Yeah, I'm very curious as to what happened there, because that... Yeah, at the beginning of the race, very strange to have that happen.
Yeah. Oh, and let go of the run button. Oh no, Chinese Hulk. But GG's on race 3 here. And we will begin getting set up here for race number 4. But Yeah, anyways, I think runners should be getting pretty close to ready, so I'm going to switch over to the race layout. Yeah, and it's a super unique speed run. You know, there's platforming sections, there's boss fights, there are glitches if you want to do those. A ton of different categories ranging in time from 7.5 minutes for any percent on the All-Stars version, all the way up to nearly 2 hours for all characters, all levels. So yeah, I do love the Chinese Hulk crying baby here that we're seeing on screen.
Yeah, that's nice.
It's a beautiful picture. I assume that will be gone before the race is here.
Yeah, I just left the race room, so whenever they're good to go. It appears that they have the same hash, so
yeah,
looking good.
Yeah, should be good. Here's the large hydration that I've been owing chat for like half an hour.
Oh my god, he's still going. Oh my gosh. I didn't know I needed that in my life.
Now you do.
Yeah, wow. Oh, the movement from the picture. Okay. It's insane.
The production quality from Chinese Hulk, as he's getting ready for a race, is absolutely spectacular.
Oh, how does he do it? Starting his timer on accident, he just cannot contain the excitement. The movement's clean on the title screen. Like, what's next?
Yeah. Oh, holy smokes. Another huge donation from Death to QWERTY. Thank you so much.
It was that chug.
Goodness gracious.
Like wow.
All right. Looks like they are getting ready to start here pretty soon.
I would love to see RohbertGames take this one to make it a game 5. Robert's a little early.
Maybe? Is this a false start?
It's a hand warmer.
I don't. Let me.
The race room did start.
Okay, let me try and contact Chinese Hulk here. See if all is good.
Yeah. So a 29-second difference, it appears. Yeah, he started at 29. Alright, I guess we can keep that in mind.
I wonder if maybe there was just some massive stream delay on one of my sources.
But his timer was Oh, yeah, okay.
So I'm actually going to reset Chinese Hulk's gameplay here. So we might get an ad.
Okay. Well, in the meantime, Robert had a really clean 1-1. He got the wrong warp. I believe he missed the first Birdo cycle due to missing a vine jump. Okay, yeah, it's not nearly as far apart. It looks like 1 or 2 Birdo cycles apart, I would say.
Yeah, this makes quite a bit more sense here.
Yeah, looking like about, maybe it was 2 Birdo cycles apart. Okay, this is good. I was so confused. Oh, Robert taking damage. I'm not sure how that happened.
Yeah, that may end up costing him a cycle. It looks like he did just miss a Birdo cycle here. Although
Chinese Hulk also did?
Also missed it. Yeah, it's tough to hit the fast cycle with Mario without damage boosting. Chinese Hulk may have been a little trigger shy after taking the death to the damage boost in the, is it race number 2, I think?
Mm-hmm. All right, well, still pretty good. Extremely close race. And Robert entering about 152 and Cholk entering about 155-ish. So, yeah, super close.
Yeah, so it seems like Robert has a 1 Birdo cycle advantage here going into 1-3. So basically nothing at this point in this race.
Yeah, it really does not mean much. And Robert's been taking that first Ninja much safer than anyone else, I feel. He's really concerned about running into it. And if you get too close to the Ninja, then it jumps. And yeah, it can be awkward.
Yeah. And so Chinese Hulk caught up a little bit there. Robert struggling a little bit with the potion section again. Definitely not wanting to get that corner potion glitch.
Yeah, we've seen that a couple times already, so not too surprising to see it just go off a little bit again. But as long as it's no corner glitch, we're good.
Yeah. All right.
No zombie rockets.
No zombie rockets.
I'm so sad.
All right, so moving through. Final screen in 4-1. When you're first learning the speedrun, this is the first section that becomes tricky just to survive. Once you're familiar with it, though, it becomes pretty routine. But I remember when I first learned this is, to me, where the run started. No game audio? Interesting. Okay, so I do have Robert's on, but it looks like it's quiet. So I'm going to switch over to Chinese Hulks and add some gain to Robert's. So if you could handle commentary here for a little bit.
Yeah, we know he was muted in the previous race and had to fix that, but chat's saying it's good right now, so...
Yeah, I just switched over to Chinese Hulk's audio. I'm going to put some gain on Robert's.
Yeah, thank you for telling us, though. Really appreciate that.
Yeah, much appreciated. I'm not listening with sound right now. I have desktop audio on, so we can include Ethan here.
All right, I mean, pretty much identical 4-2s right now. Really nothing crazy happening. It looks like they both have a really good handle on this screen, even with Luigi.
Yeah.
So...
textbook Kurt strats here. This is a route that I found with Luigi that you can use pretty much all full jumps.
Yeah, 1 second apart, it appears, so... yeah, this is a really clean and tight race so far. Both missing, like, the same number of Birdo cycles, basically.
Yep. Yeah, not a whole lot happening here in the first screen of 6-1, so there's a good chance this is going to be 6-2 or 6-3 until we start seeing any separation from these runners.
I mean, I would say the digging section is one part where that could actually change sooner, because they have different techniques for that screen, so it'll be interesting to see. Yeah, Chol going with, like, I think a slightly faster strat, but getting
having
caught
a little hiccup
between,
there.
Yeah, if you get caught between tiles, then you cannot dig. But he gets the key immediately and doesn't have to dig as much as Robert, so still, like, the same time difference.
Yeah, I just don't think we're going to see a ton of separation here on this level.
Oh, don't curse anyone for the Birdo fight.
I'll curse every runner.
Oh, yeah, he was too far to the right, so he wasn't able to... oh, no, don't... oh, that sucks, dude. I was really hoping he would not grab the block right there, because if you, like I said before, if you know the patterns, you know Birdo is likely to do that. So that's really unfortunate.
That's my fault. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I told you not to curse them. But, I mean, we saw Cholk did take a death in 6-2 previously, so... anything can still happen.
And we're seeing Chinese Hulk going for the jumps with Princess in 6-2, a very scary strat. All right, opting to charge a super jump here. That's smart. And Robert's going to ride the bird.
So that is going to lose a decent amount of time.
Yeah. So since Chinese Hulk was able to do that trick, he's going to probably save probably the better part of 10 seconds over Robert here, depending on what he does in the rest of the level.
Yeah, Chol got caught on top of Birdo for a second, but he got out of there just fine.
All right, Robert with the patented half and half strats. I think we have seen this before from him, where he rides the bird for the first half and does the jumps for the second half.
Probably some clean ladder jumps from Chol, too. That was a really nice way to start out 6-3. And, of course, you can't go for the potion jump, so...
yep.
No surprise there.
There is a super complicated setup in this level to do an elevator glitch. It saves less than a second, though, even if you do it perfectly.
Yeah, it's so stupid. I was just, like, doing that for, like, I don't even know how long, just trying to make it somewhat faster, but...
yeah.
It probably loses time in almost every single situation. But it looks cool.
Yeah, when there's a strat that isn't in the world record run, you know it's going to be hard. Ooh, Chinese Hulk missing that first throw.
I didn't think he was going to go for that strat. I was very surprised.
Yeah.
Oh, and he was too far right, and he's stuck underneath it?
He's stuck under the block.
No, dude.
Oh my god, is he going to be able to... oh, and he goes
right!
Oh, he goes right!
Oh my god. I wonder, so... what the heck?
So we are back to synced here.
Yeah. Oh no, dude! He had too much speed! Oh my gosh!
My god. Oh, Toad Tricline, I hate it so much. I hate it so much.
So Tricline can produce a lot of lag, and yeah, you have to wonder if Robert even knew that Chinese Hulk took a death, so he was trying to be super speedy, and just like...
I don't know.
I got the best of him. That's such a bummer.
Yeah. I think Robert is probably just concentrating on his own gameplay. He doesn't strike me as someone to be sneaking peeks of the stream.
I think it's also cooler that way, just so you never know what to expect coming up.
All right, Robert going for a little bit of a safer setup here with Princess. It can be awkward to land on those pillars as Princess.
Oh yeah, as any character, I hate him. I've died on them before, dude. I don't want to do anything fancy there. Oh, Chok, I think getting a wall jump pixel in one of those blocks.
Yeah, I think he landed before the block settled in place.
Okay. But he had a clean ladder jump at the end there. That was a really nice way to finish off the vertical scroll section.
These mushroom blocks behave very weirdly before they completely settle down.
Yeah. I think Robert was literally a pixel away from grabbing the ladder, so it's good that he was aware of that before his flow ended.
Yeah, this has been such a hype matchup. I honestly hope Robert can bring this back so we can get a Game 5, because this content is too good. We need more than 4 races.
Yeah. Shulk, if you're listening, you know what to do, man.
Throw for content! Throw for content!
Not you, Robert!
Wrong person!
Yeah, dang it!
Oh,
and then taking damage at the beginning. Oh no,
this is scary.
Yeah, Robert heard us. Oh, he's like, oh, you want him to throw? Well, I'll throw instead.
Yeah, Robert's in the US, so he was able to hear my pleas. Chinese Hulk in the UK, unable to hear me pleading for the throw.
Dang it. We tried, though. You can't say we didn't put forth the effort to make this race a little bit more even, perhaps getting a Game 5.
Mm-hmm. This isn't over yet, though.
Oh, he missed the mushroom block. Oh, yeah, it's over. No. That's the comeback we need.
All right, gets the double hit. Chinese Hulk looking confident here.
A little too confident.
All right, waiting for the right time in the warp pattern to go on with this fight.
I mean, it could come down to like a miss jump on wart, so it really isn't over yet.
No, not at all.
We've seen very clean gameplay from Chalk in regards to the wart fight, so that's why we're kind of expecting it's definitely his game to lose at this point. We don't really expect that.
All he needs
based
2
on
more
how he's
hits.
been doing.
All right, playing it safe here, avoiding the low bubble pattern, not attempting the Kobe throw over the top. Needs one
last throw.
And he gets it.
Clean. Dang, that was super clean.
GG's to Chinese Hulk. GG's to RohbertGames too. What a set of matches.
So good, dude.
Absolutely legendary stuff here. Holy smokes.
Yo, Death Security again with the 2K bits.
Goodness gracious, your generosity is not unnoticed. Much appreciated.
Thank you so much.
All right, and GG's Robert putting on a show here. 4 incredibly exciting races. Could not have asked for more here in a round 2 matchup.
Yeah, dude, the double triclide death, like, what the heck? We've not seen that.
So wild. So wild. Really good stuff here.
Did we not have a Luigi for a warp level? If they're in a level where they warp, then it doesn't count it. I can't remember now. For some reason, I thought we had a Luigi, but...
Yeah, I think Luigi was in 4-2.
I thought so, but...
Possibly 3-1 as well, now that I think about it.
3-1? 1-3?
Holy smokes, everyone, with the huge generosity in chat, showing love for these racers. Make sure you give them a follow. I forgot to update my runner command, so I'm just going to do some shout-outs here. Yeah, 2 incredible runners, 2 incredible people. I love watching both of these people's streams. They are great human beings. And again with the generosity, Death the QWERTY, and 16-bit. Holy smokes, this is above and beyond. Thank you so much. For anyone interested in collecting some of the Event 2 prize pool, I would recommend maybe starting to learn all levels. Just a little suggestion here, maybe a hint as to what might be coming. But yeah. But really incredible stuff. So up next, and we might actually have a little bit of a break here before we get going on the second set, will be Adam Ferrari versus Scarface Nico. Let's take a look at the bracket. Let me actually update the event scores here.
Oh, and chat was asking about interviews. If we're trying to do that right now.
Oh, right. Yeah, I'll pull in Shulk here for some interviews. Robert too, if he's interested. All right.
Man, with all these donations, I might have to enter the next tournament. Holy crap,
look
dude.
at world. Yeah, holy smokes. Thank you so much, everybody. But yeah, next event is going to revolve around the any percent run. It won't be 100% vanilla, but it won't be a randomizer. viewers of Mario 3 content might have an idea of what may be to come, but still working out some details here. Anyways, here.
Frog only, any percent.
Holy smokes, the huge 5-pack of gift subs from Lance. Much appreciated. Thank you so much.
I don't know if Discord caught out or if you already caught the 2 other 1,000-bit donations.
It's so much has been happening, I can't fully keep up, so thank you so much.
Yeah, another from
everyone.
Stitch and Death to QWERTY.
Oh
so,
my goodness.
16-bit, I should say.
It's a 1,000-bit war. Every now and then you see like 5-bit wars, but goodness gracious.
How's it going, Chinese Hulk? Yo, GG's on the races.
Yeah, GG's. Congratulations. Might be having some audio issues here from Chinese Hulk.
Oh.
Can you hear me?
Yep,
yeah,
now we can hear you.
Hey, sorry, I had your echo up as well because I just had your stream up.
Oh,
My
for sure.
bad.
No
So,
worries.
6-free.
Yeah,
dude.
I've never seen that before.
It's funny. I actually just saw that happen to someone practicing the other day. It may have been Bagler. And
Yes, it was. I was seeing that.
Really?
I had never
Yeah,
seen it before then, and now I've seen it twice in a matter of a few days.
Yeah, it was so crazy because literally that happened and then I think the track like died. And I was like, oh shit, there's a big pause.
Oh, they're saying
This
double
whole-
audio, by the way.
Oh, you can hear
interesting.
double audio? Oh, my bad.
Oh, it is Death to QWERTY. Never mind. Just to clarify.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
But that was
Okay,
so
false
exciting.
alarm.
Holy smoke. Holy smokes, that second race.
Yeah,
that-
With
Both of you died in
Robert.
6-3. That's the crazy thing.
Really? Yeah. Oh my god, that's 6-3. Oh no,
Yes.
7-1. 7-1 in the second
Oh
race.
yeah, the 7-1.
That was a little bit of a not my best moment, but it was so fun. It was
Yeah.
so fun.
Yeah, I'm glad.
I can't wait to watch the VOD back.
Yeah, I think you're in for a treat. These were incredibly close races. We had a ton of lead changes. Really great content. You and Robert put on a great show.
Yeah, that's all I wanted, just a bit of excitement.
Mhm.
It was great
I
to
kn-
watch.
Thank you. I knew it must have been exciting whenever that second race I went to press like complete or done on the race game
Mhm.
and that program, and then literally just before I pushed the button, Robert finished. I was
Yeah,
like,
look-
"What? You're joking me, right?"
Yeah, it looked like about a 1.5 second difference between the two runners. There was a little bit of a stream delay, so it initially looked like about a 3 or 4 second win from Robert until we noticed the timers were about a second
Yeah.
apart. So super close race there.
That's insane. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the doctors now because I'm pretty sure I've had about 5 heart attacks during that race. Oh my god, it's so stressful but so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, especially getting Luigi in 7-2. I'm sure you didn't want to see that.
Didn't want to see that twice in a row. Especially after the first one where I messed up the fight. Like I was nervous, so I just completely missed grabbing the veggie in the first race, and then that obviously made me think, oh no. But
Yeah.
then I got a great fight in the second race, but yeah. Anyway, it all balances out, right?
Yeah. Oh, I did have one question about the zombie rocket, because we saw you do it once, but only once.
Yes. Okay, yes. So my thinking behind that is, well, not much logic behind it, but Mario and Toad, I'll always go for zombie rocket because their path for me, anyway, for the way I run it, is very similar.
Mhm.
Whereas Luigi and Princess, they can do a few double jumps, so that you don't like have to turn back or anything.
Sure.
But I don't like. You shouldn't die with small Luigi in the second screen, but I never like to risk it, especially in a race.
Okay. Yeah, I was
But-
thinking if you just weren't comfortable with it, then don't go for it.
Yeah, exactly. Because Luigi, as you all know, he sucks. So
Hey,
I'm
you
not
watch your
sta-
mouth.
But shout outs to Wiki, by the way. I don't know if he's here or not. He owes me $50. I did the round the back wart run under him once.
Nice. Yeah, he is in chat, so good to see.
Awesome. Calling him out. No, thank you so much for hosting everything again, and this is, yeah, it's fantastic, amazing, awesome, super fun.
Yeah, thank you so
super
much
grateful.
for hopping in here for an interview. This was really great race, and we have another exciting race coming up next. Adam Ferrari versus Scarface Nico.